I visited Chioggia, a small but incredibly charming town on the Adriatic coast, nestled in the lagoon not far from Venice. People often call it the Little Venice, and rightly so. Canals, bridges, boats, and old architecture all resemble its more famous neighbor. But Chioggia isn't a copy. It has its own soul, simple, maritime, and genuine. The town welcomed me with colorful houses lining the Canal Vena. Life here flows slowly, just like the water between the banks. Fishermen mending their nets, grandmothers chatting through open windows, and boats gently swaying with the current. I could spend hours wandering through the narrow streets, pausing on bridges, and admiring the beauty of everyday life that feels like a scene from a film. I visited the Cathedral of Santa Maria Assunta, a majestic 11th century church with Baroque elements. Inside, it was calm and dimly lit, with beams of light filtering through stained glass windows. Then I climbed the Torre di Sant'Andrea, the town's medieval clock tower, said to have one of the oldest functioning clocks in Europe. From the top, I enjoyed an incredible panoramic view of the town, canals, and sea. Chioggia has a rich and fascinating history. The famous Italian playwright Carlo Goldoni lived and worked here. His play Le Baroque Chiozzotte, The Chioggia Scuffles, is a lively comedy about the everyday lives of local fishermen and their families. Even today, when walking the streets or visiting the market, it's easy to imagine those characters still alive, arguing and laughing in the same old way. On the second day, I headed to Sotto Marina, Chioggia's resort area with wide sandy beaches. The vibe here is different: sun, sea, the smell of seafood, and happy tourists everywhere. I enjoyed coffee on the seafront, watched the waves, and had fried calamari at a small family-run trattoria. It all felt like a slower, softer version of reality. One of the most unique experiences was visiting Chioggia's fish market, one of the largest in Italy. Every morning, fresh catch is auctioned off here. It's a spectacle, sellers shouting, silver fish glistening on the counters, and the unmistakable smell of the sea filling the air as the morning sun spills into the market hall. To fully enjoy the town, I stayed at Hotel Grande Italia, located right on the main square. The view from my window was stunning, and the service and breakfast were excellent. For a more budget-friendly option, I'd recommend Domus Clugiae, a simple and cozy hotel near the historic center. And if you're staying longer or traveling with family, the apartments in Sotto Marina, many with sea views, are a great option. And of course, the food was unforgettable. My favorite was Osteria Penzo, a family-owned restaurant serving traditional dishes like sarde and sour, sardines in sweet and sour marinade, and homemade pasta. At Trattoria al Leone, I had some of the best seafood I've ever tasted. For breakfast, I stopped by Pasticceria Danelli. Their cream-filled pastries are divine. One last tip: take an evening boat tour through the canals. Chioggia at night is a different world, quiet, mysterious, lit by lanterns and the shimmering reflections on the water. It's the kind of beauty postcards can't capture.